What's going on, everybody? Today is episode 1 of DIY Metal Mondays, brought to you by Carolina Metal Revival. Today we're going to be showing you how to make a simple flyer for your shows. So first thing is we're going to go into Adobe Photoshop. I'm using CS6. We're going to open a new file. Normally I like to make these the size of standard paper. So that would mean that it is 8.5 inches by 11 inches. I've got a royalty-free picture that I picked up on one of the sites that I get pictures from. So I hold shift to keep the parameters straight. Then I stretch it out. Then I'm gonna move up here, just kind of pull it in where I want it. About right there. Normally I put in the name of the hosting venue. So we're just going to make one up real quick. Alright. Now I'm going to edit this. Go to transform and scale it. I like to put this information in the corner. About like that. And then let's say that this was a Carolina Metal Revival show. We're going to go in here. I'm going to use my normal Carolina Metal Revival font, which I got off dafont.com, DAFONT.com. And we're going to type in, we're going to change color first. I like to use a darker burgundy for it. Transform this, scale it. Alright, and to make it pop out a little bit, I'm going to go to blending options. I'm going to give it a stroke. I'm going to change it to a gray stroke. Right there. Okay. And then I like to put the name of the show if it's got a name. We're just going to call this one. Tutorial show. Stretch that out a little bit. Now this is where I'd normally put in the names of the bands. I've just got a few of our symbols here that I'm going to put in. So the first thing I do is I drag it in, press OK. I go to select color range. This is so you can pull the color out of the image. So I've got the white selected. I clicked on the white and it's selected. And I'm going to delete the background color in this image with my eraser tool. I'm going to deselect it so it leaves the band's name right there. And to change colors, all you have to do is you right click on the layer, you go to blending options, go to color overlay, and then you're going to select your color. Then to make it pop out just like we did with Carolina Metal Revival up here, we're going to give it a stroke. Go to edit, transform and scale. Holding down shift will help you keep your parameters of it. And then you can just move it to the size you want. And I'm going to go pull my next image. Go pull my next image into Photoshop. We're going to do the same thing with this. We're going to go to select, color range. We're going to click on the black part of that image. I've got my fuzziness set all the way to 200. I'm going to go back to the eraser tool. I'm going to delete the background in that. I go to select, deselect. Scale that one down. Give that one a stroke as well. And then for the final image, let's take the flame symbol, drop that in. We're going to do the exact same thing with that. Select the color range, click on the white part, press OK. And then delete the background out of that one. All the background deleting is done with the eraser tool. Select, deselect. That leaves you that right there. Hold down shift. If you don't hold down shift, you can make it fat or skinny and all that. I like to keep the normal aspect ratio of it, so I hold down shift. Just gonna move that in the center. Now with that one, because it's already got a blended background, we don't need to add to that. But at this point, what I would do, go back up to text. Now I'm going to select a different font, something simple. Different font. And this is where you'll put the day, which today is November. Oops. So with these done, I'm going to come over here and click on the last layer, hold down shift. I'm going to click on the November 9th layer, which will select all three of these. I'm going to go to layer, merge layers, and then I'm going to right click it again, go to blending options. I'm going to give that a stroke so it doesn't blend into the background. And at this point, normally what I would do is any sponsors you have for the show, any of that, this is where you're going to put them. So, move that up. Take this, move it up. So I'm going to take the Carolina Metal Revival. I'm going to drag it in there. And just like with the band images, I'm going to go to select color range. I'm going to select the black part. I'm going to erase that. Deselect it. I'm going to give it a stroke. And it kind of adds in the background a little bit back here. Transform it. Scale. I'm going to scale it down to fit right down in here. We hope that you've enjoyed our first tutorial on DIY Metal Monday. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below and we'll try to get to you as soon as possible. Any ideas for future installments, comment below or hit us up on Facebook at Carolina Metal Revival.